What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy. And tonight, I got James and Chris with me,
What up?
and we are reviewing Cherokee Creek. We're doing it in another kind of way, though. Yes, we're still going to discuss it and review it. Chris messed up, made a mistake.
Whoops.
It didn't translate for him. You guys get why.
Mm-mm.
So he watched Thursday's movie for tonight instead of tonight's movie. So he's gonna watch.
Spookies.
Yeah. So he's gonna watch, but he said he will watch Cherokee Creek even after we discuss. He's gonna watch it and let us know how he really feels about it Thursday and how good we and James explain it, which is gonna be terrible.
We'll see.
But it's gonna be fun, funny, all that good shit. And yes, we are doing the movie Spookies on Thursday. And what is his name? I gotta look his name up really quick. It's
Slinky?
Frank something. No. For Spookies, the creator of Spookies.
By the way, that was one from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because there was two options for it, and I was like, shit, I hope I watched the first one. So
Yeah,
I almost fucked up double.
The one that's the only one that really looked like a horror movie though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
And plus, the cover goes with the title.
Yeah.
You know?
Frank Farrell. That's his name. I have to tag him in Thursday's episode. Happy birthday, though. It's his birthday today.
Oh, nice.
But before we dive into this, let's get our Canadian responder his thoughts on this.
All right.
Review of Cherokee Creek. You know what Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp's bed? That's my review. Thank you and have a good night.
Damn, man.
What just happened?
Carl didn't like it.
He said his review is what?
Like what Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp's bed. She shit on his bed.
She was so mad at him, she shit on his bed.
Who was that? Who shit on whose bed?
Amber Heard?
Johnny Depp's ex-wife, Amber Heard.
Oh, gotcha. Whoops.
Or wife. I don't know if they're divorced yet. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, me either.
They're working on it.
Working on something.
Oh, man. Yo, he didn't even explain nothing. He was just like, it's shit. See ya. Done.
So
I like how he found a little meme for it, though. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Listen, actually, guys, I'm the one who sent that to the group chat.
Oh, nice.
We can't give all the credit to Canada. They're our friends, our neighbors, our brothers. But come on now, let's not take credit from a brother. We gotta stop that way, people. We gotta stop. I had to say that. I didn't have to, but I felt like I had to. You know how I roll. So I'm gonna guess Kyle would have given this a 0.
Oh, definitely.
Oops.
I was excited for it. I was hoping to give it like a 2 or 3.
James, you want to give your rating? You can give a little reason why too.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a 3. The best part of the movie was the last probably 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
I agree.
Everything else was a lot of talking, goofing around, kind of arguing with each other, telling stories. It wasn't like exciting.
Okay.
My turn.
It's your turn.
There was titties in it.
Sure.
And like what James said, I'm giving it a -2. This shit was god awful. This shit was horrible, and I was excited because I'm like, it's gonna be a Bigfoot movie, so it's gonna be cool. They did have some cool kills in it, but it was just it had too many long spots of nothing going on, not enough Bigfoot. I think if they put in the same look Bigfoot, I'm fine with that. The same look Bigfoot, you put them in there about twice as much, maybe 3 times as much. And this movie might jump up to a 0 for me. Maybe even a 1. Who knows? But that's positive, right? That's positive.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean the same.
I mean,
thing.
the acting, I think the acting was crap.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, man.
The story was kind of...
Okay, for one, here's the worst part bothered me. So, in the beginning of the movie, it starts with the 2 guys with the ski masks.
Mm-hmm.
With a gun pointing at you. Saying, you motherfuckers, watch this movie. We did this, like, tell them how long it took them 3 years, how much money they're putting into it.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, that was a waste of fucking how long that was, 15 minutes. I don't know how long that shit was. Then it gets to the real movie.
And it has I love that you say that, James, and it has a lot of spots like that in this movie where it's just a bunch of some dumb shit that nobody cares about that's not important to the fucking story. Then it has some cool fun part. It had some like cool fun /
the Bigfoot parts.
Borderline funny. You can even give it like a chuckle. Maybe I'll give it a funny parts. If they had more of that in there, like cut this movie. What was this movie? Damn near 2 hours. Cut this movie down to an hour. Cut this movie down to an hour. Get all the long shit out there. Keep Kelvin Blueberry Pancakes Creek.
What up, bro?
Keep the fun stuff in there, but cut out the majority of that long shit. Like that long shit of like what it felt like an hour of the movie could have been 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then that could have been broken up into 4 different segments, 4 different 5-minute segments before the fast stuff starts.
Then they even did it at the end of the movie. The 2 guys against the ski mask. There's the 2 actors. There's the 2 main characters or something.
Yeah.
The one who did the bachelor party and the actor guy. They're the 2 in the mask, I think. And they're sitting there like pointing the guns again. And it's like, don't pirate our shit. I'm sick of telling you people, if you're going to watch it, you better buy the damn movie. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You're threatening the audience? I'm like, I understand trying to be funny, but it was so corny and it was annoying.
Bad. And that
they rambled. They just kept going and going.
That joke would have hit if the rest of it was funny. The rest of it was real funny. Yeah. And then you can throw in that corny joke. That's what Thanksgiving does with the horror comedy shit, people. If you can't do it, don't fuck with it. This movie doesn't do that. This movie tries too hard to be funny. And the scenes with the females, they tried too hard to be sexy instead of just being like natural. It will look so much better with.
Who do you think was the worst actor in this whole movie?
I don't even know, man.
I want to tell you. The fucking pink-headed stripper. She just sat there, the same face, like no emotion. They're like the guy's like yelling at her. She just sits there, don't say nothing. Then when she does say something, it's like 2 words.
I feel like she tried to be too like sexy tough, I guess.
It was so annoying. I was like,
you know what I mean? Like that
they're probably a porn star.
That sexy look, but she still tries to look like cool or tough or like she's the shit type of look.
Aaron, you do this research. Are they porn stars?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
That's the vibe I got off. I was
That's
like, maybe they got like amateur porn stars or something.
You know, it's funny, as I did think about researching that for podcast purposes, of course, but I didn't. But one of you gentlemen look that up.
He's like, oh, who's this
pink girl? These females in this movie are porn stars.
Let me go to Pornhub Wiki.
No, you can just
Google this guy.
See, this is what we do, guys. This is what we do.
But yeah, she's the worst actor. So, okay, Chris, I'll try to shorten this the majority of the movie I can get.
All right.
So the movie is about this one guy is getting married. I guess they say he's pussy whipped like 1,000 times in this movie.
Okay.
So they set up a bachelor party, but the wife was in on it. She was like, but no promise me, no strippers, blah, blah. They go to the woods at a restricted area, Cherokee Creek, to camp.
Okay.
So they're all around, like 5 friends, but one is invited. The one dude hates him because he's an atheist and he goes against, you believe this shit, and
he's a
gets punched in the face. But other than that, they're sitting there chatting like through a lot of the movie. You see the Bigfoot because one pisses and it's territorial. So it comes at you if you piss, have sex. There's like Bigfoot rules, they're saying. There's like 3 Bigfoot rules.
It was piss.
You can't shit.
Or ejaculate.
Yeah, ejaculate. Yeah. So a lot of it is them talking. Someone will go off to the woods, pee. Bigfoot comes and rips the throat out, like slaps him or whatever he does, how he kills him. Then it goes back to them talking in the camp again. Now, meanwhile, the wife is at a strip club
with 2 dicks
herself, with 2 dicks in her face. And the people, the one that got punched in the face by the one guy was recording. He said it on social media, so she's seeing it. So now she's in her car. She goes, I put a track on your phone, motherfucker. So she is crazy, right? So she's going to find him. Other than that, everybody's getting killed off, except for he's drunk in a tent for like half the movie. Made no sense.
You're right.
One guy, you see a dick. A Bigfoot rips it off, and the one guy's running around with it. So there's that part.
Well, no, you see the Bigfoot rips one off because you see the balls, and then the other one he smashed that girl's head when she's sucking his dick.
Oh yeah, and bit it off. And that's the one they're running around with.
Yep.
They're like, we gotta put
And
it
then
on
his
ice.
hand
Just
after.
running around with the dick and
Yeah,
shit.
because they threw it in the cooler. It was funny.
So other than
And
that,
then,
Bigfoot's killing them all.
Up, the dude's fiance, right? Remember she opens up the cooler, she's like, look, there's a fake hand. Then she pulls up the dick, she's like, a fake dick. Then she smells it. She's like, oh my God, it's real.
She just had 2 dicks in her nose already.
She did.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was.
But that's the movie. So all that, what I just said right there, like the killing part and all that shit, where her flying to, that was the last half hour of it while I was talking about. The rest of it is them just talking. A person randomly gets killed, but it's really slow.
So that trailer that we saw was at what point?
That was the first beginning where these 2 guys, it starts with 2 guys are hunting to try to kill it. The one pisses, drops piss. Bigfoot comes, kills them both. Then the real movie starts with different people.
Lord have mercy.
Them 2 had nothing to do with it. It was just the show Cherokee Creek. There's Bigfoot in the woods, and this is what the movie's going to be about.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
but we watched it.
We watched it. It's trash. Actually, yeah, I'm going. No, put me down to a 2. I'm already thinking about it. That shit was trash. It don't deserve a 3. Then, like Aaron said, there was nudity. You had the strippers, tits.
Tata's out.
A sex scene getting done from behind. But other than that, no, it's just a lot of talking.
Yeah, it was not enough action in this movie.
Yeah, not enough action.
A Bigfoot movie, you're wanting to see a lot of people.
And it's funny too because the 2 people that made this, the robbers, the one they're yelling at you, they're saying it took us 3 years. We know this is a good ass movie. We know you're gonna like it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. At the end, I'm like, you fucking piece of shits. Lie to me.
Wait, so they started off knowing it's a movie, letting you know, hey, thanks for coming to watch this movie. It's going to be epic.
So it's an indie film, basically. Yeah. The 2 guys have like robber mask on, ski mask with guns, and they go, "Yeah, listen, we got this movie. Our movie here. You're gonna watch it." He's pointing the gun at the screen. Then it goes to the movie. Then at the end, they do it again. We know you like the movie, but you should buy it. Don't pirate it. And I'm like, who does that?
Wow.
No one does that for your movie. It's not even funny. It's stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, it's straight up dumb, man. It's bad. It's bad.
Wow.
And you know what? Where they missed a huge opportunity.
What's that?
Bigfoot and Bigfoot. You have the fake one and the real one. At least facing each other.
That's right. One's fake and one's
because it's a horror comedy. Maybe making the other one making the real one trying to fuck the fake one.
No, dude, I thought Bigfoot was going to fuck the stripper. Because he grabbed her by the arms. I was like, oh, is he going to rape this stripper?
He said that would have been funny too.
It would have.
But yeah, so somehow the fake Bigfoot going around the woods, not getting bothered by the real Bigfoot at all.
He's not pissing or shitting.
Until the end. He comes out of the woods and they think it's the real Bigfoot.
Yeah, he had so much time to yell or do something, and he didn't. He just kept running with his arms up.
Yeah, this movie sucked, man.
It was bad. And every fucking gunshot they showed made me so mad. I'm like, as bad as it's cheesy as it looked. And it was like 80s. Here's the problem. It was 80s cheesy, like with that, with the gunfire look. Mm-hmm. But it didn't have like the 80s flow, the 80s style, the 80s look, which would have just made it that much better. It would have just made it that much because it's in that, you know what I mean? But when you have the newer shit, because it came out in 2018, so when you have the newer shit, and then you have something like a kind of a mix, and
I get budgets involved though. This is an indie film. I'm sure their budget was that high.
Don't show the gunfire though, is what I'm saying. Just show the gun. Just hear it. Maybe
majority of the movie was in the woods. They had to go to Walmart and buy like 3 tents. That's their budget right there, man. That's all they needed.
I mean, they spent way too much time on writing, apparently.
I guess so. 3 years, and this is what they came up with.
They definitely spent a lot of time on some boring ass dialogue and blah 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 blah. Ha ha he ha. Dance with me. Blah. Just a bunch of dumb shit.
Yep.
Just a bunch of fucking dumb shit.
I'm trying to think of like good parts. If there was good parts, I mean,
it's the last 40 minutes tops.
Tops. I don't even think it's that. I think it's 30 to 35. That's when the action picks up. It started getting like, okay, shit's happening.
Yeah.
Even like the little bit of comedy stuff. Like I did chuckle when she bit the dick off and they're like holding the dick. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, that's kind of funny, you know.
I like when she got the cooler and smelled it. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that part was funny.
But
Like you said, the kills, they weren't bad. I like when Bigfoot crushed the one actor's head, stepped on
that
it.
was cool. That was cool. That was cool.
Then there was a one where he slaps the person and ripped the neck out.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna give this movie a 0 just because of the kills that James is talking about. So I went up.
Yeah, at least the kills and the effects for it weren't bad either. I'm saying too. Because they didn't zoom up close, like where you see fake rubber hanging or anything like that, like gelatin. It's like far away enough where you see a claw, but it could be all makeup. You don't even know what that is because it's like a distance. It worked. It worked. I give him credit
with that, and I'm glad you said that, James. I'm so glad you said that because I forgot for a minute. Fuck, what was I going with this?
I guess you forgot another minute.
Damn it! Fuck it. I had a good flow going about this shit. That made me give it a 0, as I was saying, and it just. That's what I was gonna say. The kills alone make this movie worth watching once.
Yeah, the kills were cool. Even though the head squash, like, it made it like it wasn't like flat as soon as they stood on it. It was like you heard, but then when they zoomed up later on, you could tell it was like a rubber, like a fake head.
Yeah, yeah.
They should have done that. They should have kept the distance still a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been better because you've seen the head smash when his foot, it crushes the head. So they could have just left it as that. They didn't have to zoom in and say, "Oh, here's the fake head now."
And a lot of those fucking spots where there was so much boring ass dialogue, they should have had Bigfoot in the background. They should have had, not like just standing there out in the open, of course, but it should have been so like he's moving around. If they hear shit or not, we hear shit as an audience and see shit as an audience. If they do or not, as the people in the movie, that would have helped. Because then it's like, okay, there's a reason for this boring ass dialogue because Bigfoot's going around now, he's fucking with them, and boom, boom.
This is the mistake they did about this movie.
Yeah,
they made it where Bigfoot only attacks you if you break one of the rules.
Yeah.
So if you have sex, if you peed or you took a shit somewhere, that's when he comes up behind you and he kills you.
I guess so.
They shouldn't have had that. They should have had it where they're sitting like other Bigfoot movies that we ever watched. You know how people are in the woods just hanging out, that you hear like a rock getting thrown against a tree, and people are like, "What the fuck is that?" And they're looking for it, and Bigfoot's just killing them because you're in my area. Period.
Yep. Word.
But they didn't do it this. It was like when the people broke the rules. Because there are a lot of talking. They could have got wiped out way before that. Oh, speaking of the park ranger, that's another proven point. She never gets attacked. She patrols the area all the time, every night.
Mm-hmm.
No attacks. But she ends up making a deal with them because he's an actor. Because you're like, it's a restricted area. You get a fine for $300 per person. And they had like 6 people or something like that.
Yeah.
So she ends up joining and partying with them and getting lap dances from the strippers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, that made no sense.
And then you know what they did too at the end is when she comes back and she sees the dude sees her, or they see each other when he's getting arrested, and he's like, hey, she was there too, and he was like, check her tits.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
The actor signed it.
The actor signed her chest, and then he showed it to her. She showed it to him, and he was like, "You got to be more careful when you come partying in these woods or some shit like that." I forgot what he said verbatim, but basically, like, I know you're in here partying all the time. We know you just have to be a little bit cleaner with the mess, type of deal. I'm just like, what the why? Like, why? I'd rather it be, if you wanted the Bigfoot thing to be a town secret, I get that. But you should have taken those last 2 people, those last 2 survivors, the husband and or fiancés, whatever you call them. They should have gotten killed or tortured or like kidnapped.
But the thing is, they got arrested for they're being blamed for the murder.
Well, she did shoot him. She did shoot.
No, I'm talking about all the other ones too, because they don't believe they're like Bigfoot. Yeah, okay.
But here's the thing. I feel like they tried to, but they didn't do it in a very good way. They tried to make it like the townspeople knew about the Bigfoot. They just weren't saying shit to the, you know what I mean? Like the local, they only say the legend has it, but there's some few people in the town. Of course, it's always the sheriff that knows the real fucking story.
Yeah.
This movie would have been better if somebody was telling a story.
That's so disappointing.
Disappointing. So you had it where
it was rushed.
You're hoping a 2 or a 3. So what we are explaining, what you think now?
We'll see, but I don't think this will break 01 based
That's-
off your guys' description.
Your initial. I'm gonna put that down right now. I just want to see if
You
it
might
goes.
you might see more than we see, so you never know.
After you watch it, and
I don't think there's no way you're gonna go over a 3. I believe that.
Nah.
He's like, nah.
He might even be mad he watched this. Then again, I don't know because he gave X a low rating, so he might give this shit a 10.
That's hilarious.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No, this was bad. This was.
That would be funny though. He's like, I'm buying this now.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I'm running out to the Dollar General and I'm looking for it right now
Mhm.
because that's
The
the
thing
only
is-
place you're gonna find it.
I've seen some corny Bigfoot movies, and I kind of enjoy them. Like, I'm like, oh, Bigfoot movie. I'm going to click on it. This is the worst Bigfoot movie I've ever seen so far.
Nice.
And I've seen some crappy ones.
This is one of the worst ones I've seen. I just can't. I don't know if it's the worst, but it's
You
up.
don't need a spin.
Oh, you're right.
Spookies.
We're doing spookies.
We're doing Spookies movie next week. Come on.
Spooky dookie dookies. Spooky dookies. Spooky dookie
Thursday,
dookie
not next week. We're doing
dookies.
Spookies on Thursday, so
Yep. Thursday. Spookies. I already watched it.
I didn't yet. I'm gonna watch it on Thursday though. But you're in the office though, right?
Yeah, that's why I watched it.
Nice.
So now I can join you guys.
Oh yeah, because we didn't spend.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Then
Put
Friday
on
we're
that
doing
to
the
the
chip
test.
challenge.
Yes, I'll make the event thing for that after this episode.
So people can come watch us suffer.
Yes, and I will be playing either the Nintendo Switch or the PS4.
He thinks he's gonna be playing a Nintendo Switch.
He knows he's gonna be playing one of those systems. Because listen, here's what I'm gonna do, James. I already
You're
told
gonna
you.
pause and go, fuck.
I almost want to say, yo, let's just all get a chip and just do an actual review while we all eat the chip, and we have to last the entire episode.
Ooh. See,
Almost want to.
it would have to be a
Almost
Friday.
want to.
I either way. I mean, we're doing one Friday, but I was gonna say if we did that again, I would say I'd want it to be a Friday night. That's my only thing,
Why?
just in case.
Oh, for work, yeah, work purposes.
Yep, getting up the next day.
That
like,
is true. Good point.
good.
Maybe
Maybe
Because
Friday.
there's a possibility it could fuck your stomach up, meaning like you can get cramps or
The
get the
shits.
shits. Aaron gets the shits over.
It'll be
eating,
the hot shits, not even
noodle.
just the regular ones. It'll be the hot ones. Yeah, dragon anus. Oh yeah,
I know I'm going to survive it.
You're
I
gonna
already
survive.
did it. I already did it.
He's over here lying to it.
So I know what it is.
So you should do 2.
I'm not paying $40. Like I paid $20 for this one. The first time I paid 15 for 2 of them when they first came out.
Is there
I'll
a
tell you
hotter
what.
chip?
Huh?
Pocky, yo, Pocky,
Is
you
there a hotter
sponsor
chip?
us. You sponsor us. We'll try some challenges with these chips. You send us these chips. We'll try the challenges.
Oh,
Especially James.
they don't sponsor no one.
Aki
They'll
needs
give
to
you them
find
free.
us. You should
Like the main
contact
channels,
Aki.
they send them for free to the people.
Well, send
They're
me.
like, yeah, do this challenge. You got to be a popular
Contact
channel,
them.
though.
Hey, get me up there. Let's get up there, guys.
Go to their website, go down to their contest page or affiliate page, and see what happens.
Good idea.
Well, it's gonna be fun. I like. My thing is, I like.
I'll take a hot booty.
I like
Content.
people who get scared, and I like people who are in pain,
Which
but not like serious pain. Like it's like
Like
you did
spice
it, like you did it yourself. Self harm. I think it's funny.
I get what you mean with that.
He doesn't mean
So-
cutting. That's not.
No, I don't
No,
mean
no.
like someone
He
getting
means when
shot
you
in the
eat
middle of the
something.
street. I'm like, oh
No,
shit, that's hilarious.
He means like, say you put a bunch of marbles on the floor and then you try to fucking break dance over them and you fall and
Yeah,
butt your ass. James,
Exactly.
I'll be laughing too.
Yep.
That type
Self
of shit.
harm. Self harm like that comedy
Yeah.
style.
He doesn't mean
Like-
if you're walking across the street and get hit by a car. He might
No.
chuckle a little bit, but he's not gonna
No.
laugh. Depending
Yeah.
how hard you get hit.
But I love that shit's funny. So
Oh no, it is. It fucking definitely is. This, man. I wish I could sell you on this movie, Chris. I still
I
do
can't
want you to
sell
watch it.
We already knew it wasn't going to be anything. You know what I mean? It's like I
Yeah.
can't.
I'll still say
Don't lie, James.
I'm kind of glad I watched it though.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Really?
I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
like if I'm not disappointed because
You've seen worse.
I seen worse. Exactly. So I'm like, oh, this Bigfoot movie, damn, this shit sucks.
You see, I could say that same answer. I've seen way worse. I've never seen anything worse than Blood Lake. Let's just say that.
Well, I'm talking about. I was going with just Bigfoot movies.
Oh, I'm talking about movies in general.
Oh no, I don't.
This isn't one of the worst movies I've seen. I'm just saying Blood Lake because everybody knows my disdain for. They know how we all feel about Blood Lake. But what I'm getting at is, I don't even regret watching that movie once.
No.
The second time, maybe, but the first time, I don't regret watching that movie. The first
second time, I hate myself.
Just because I can say I watched it, and I'm like, yo, just if that ever comes up, I'm not saying it will, but if there's ever one of those random weird conversations, hey, have you ever seen this movie Blood Lake? Can you explain it to me? Oh, I got you. Nothing happened. There's a cool car in it.
That shit burnt my brain. I could probably do the whole movie.
Some shitty kills.
I'm so mad.
It sucked. They went to the house. There was a full fridge and everything on there. They were freaking out. It was dumb. It was a terrible movie.
But for what I'm trying to say with this movie, though, like if I was like, I'm in a Bigfoot mood, I'm going to start watching Bigfoot movies. And I watch it. Say I already watched 3 of them, and I get to this one. I'm like, oh man, this shit sucked. But I wasn't like, damn, I wasted 2 hours of my life.
Nah, fuck that. No, buddy.
So I was like, it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm skipping that shit. Like if that comes up as the next movie, I'm like, yo, go to the one after that one because I don't want to see that shit. I don't need to see that shit again. That shit was just
never.
Not if I don't have to. If again, you guys know I'll watch anything for a podcast because I have to. But other than that, no, I would never watch this movie again. This movie was bad. And it had the thing is it had fucking potential. It had so much potential. I feel because I feel like if they could have just fixed a few things with the story. Obviously, if you cut down some of the dialogue, but even if you had to have half as much of that dialogue, have Bigfoot in the background,
and that would have made it what? Maybe a 1 for you from a -2.
Well, now it's at a 0.
See, that's the thing with the Bigfoot movies. You're not going to have like a blockbuster Bigfoot movie. Okay?
No.
They're all kind of cheesy and corny. The best one I've seen so far out of Bigfoot movies is the movie Exist.
That was fucking good.
That was good.
That was like a found footage / Bigfoot movie.
Yeah.
That's what made it so fucking good, I think.
Exactly. That was good. They did that well.
They did that. I don't know what we gave that, but
I think I gave it like an 8 or something. Maybe.
That movie was fucking awesome. Yeah,
I like that.
I remember not hating life.
Now, there might be a worse one than this. I doubt it, though. But there's an urban Bigfoot that I have not seen yet. And I guess it charges and kills people like how it's supposed to do.
Okay.
But the thing they added to it is Bigfoot has a dick and it swings around when he's running. And he jumps and he lands on someone and basically mushroom tips somebody's face.
Nice.
That's fucking
my sister watching, she told me, she said she was dying because she didn't expect that. But she said it was a bad movie. So I started to watch that. So I'll compare it with this one when I finally get to that one.
Oh, shit.
Now you got a reference for the bad ones.
Exactly.
For now. I'm sure there's a lot worse than this though now here. I'm like, almost guarantee there's a lot worse Bigfoot movies out there, but...
There's a lot of them, actually.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know. There is. I would love to see, besides Exist, I don't remember what we gave that. I didn't see it on our list, so it was probably before we started the list. But I'd love to see one as good as that, if not better. Just something that's really good. But at the same time, I feel like it may be hard to do a really good Bigfoot movie.
Exactly.
I mean, Harry and the Hendersons kind of just owns it.
Basically, that was a sitcom. Was it a sitcom or was it a movie too?
Yeah, a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie, then a sitcom.
Yeah,
that's
movie.
Right.
Yeah, movies.
I watched it. Yep.
That was funny though. That was cute, but it wasn't. I mean, a Bigfoot horror movie.
No, I know.
That was an easy family friendly. That was the easy family friendly movie. Like, oh wow, this has a.
You know what it is? It's just like Alf. Just like Bigfoot. Yeah. They hide it, try to disguise it, like neighbors come in or something, and
yeah. I could see that.
And by the way, Alf was good too. I used to watch that show.
Yeah, Alf was hilarious. Try eating the cat and shit.
Yeah.
But with those shows though, or with Harry and Henderson's more so, why it works so well is because it's something you can watch with the whole family and not only watch it, but actually also all enjoy it as a family because it has the little silly, cute, funny stuff for the kids. Then it has the more, the kind of the middle thing for the older kids that are like the ones that kind of know about sex but don't know about sex. Then of course, and then it's like those and up. But it's something where everybody gets a laugh out of it. Everybody gets a joy out of it. At least when we were growing up watching those movies, I'll say. Harry and the Hendersons, movies and shows, stuff like that. This didn't give you that. This gave you. I watched it. I can say I watched it. That's it. Yeah, have you ever seen Cherokee Creek? Yeah, what'd you think about it?
I only like the cover. It's really dark.
See, and I like the cover. I like the cover a lot.
It's too
You
dark. I know why they made it so dark because I seen worse though. Their Bigfoot costume was crap, but okay-ish. Like I said, I seen way worse.
Yeah,
but they're like, okay, let's try to hide it. Let's darken it so you don't see the details of the face. And
that could be something right there. Honestly, I love the cover, and the cover reminds me of a book cover.
I can see that.
Just the way it looks, with that being kind of dark and kind of dullish look, but it would look great on a book, and I can picture the lettering, like the red lettering and the light blue lettering, being those pop out letters. That would have been a fire cover for you guys if you guys did like DVDs or VHS tapes and made an actual good movie. Boom, that would have been fire. But give it more of a nostalgia look too, because then you got the nostalgia writing with the nostalgia film. Whew! I'm just telling you guys. We're suckers for stuff like that, especially if it's good. If it's really good, we're going to buy it. Some of us will buy it twice.
You got really excited about font.
There's just certain things that get you. Like, remember going to the VHS store, to the video store, and seeing the covers with the cool pop out covers and like fonts and all that shit. And you're rubbing on the font sometime in the covers.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, feels cool under your fingertips.
All right.
This is getting a little weird. I'm sorry, guys. What were we talking about? Cherokee Creek? Yeah, Cherokee Creek didn't give you that good feeling under your fingertips when you're,
No,
not at all. When you're rubbing a nice pop out cover book or movie cover, this didn't give you that at all. It was the flat one. It was like the cover that this looks like right now. It looks like the ones that you're expecting, like when you pick this up. Like, yo, the cover's cool. I already know when I can close my eyes and just rub my fingers across this. It's gonna feel so awesome, and it's just fucking smooth. I'm like, what the fuck? And you put the book back. You're like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want this shit. That's how I feel about this movie. You trying to put that together, Chris?
Hey. Yeah, I'm like, I never read Braille before, so I have no clue what you're talking about.
No, not reading, not like that. Not like you're reading Braille. Just the way it feels.
I know.
It's basically the lettering's bubbled.
Yeah.
Bubbled. I mean, you could probably finger around it.
Wow.
Figure out the lettering.
There you go. Finger around it.
You guys know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
So you go around the hole first and poke.
You just learn. You
Vary the pressure. And then just little by little, there you go. Just to the first knuckle.
Wow.
Yep. He's right.
Oh man.
And Cherokee Creek.
And then that's where you look back and say, "Hey Doc, is it supposed to feel this good?"
Wow.
Gang.
This just got wild, guys. This just got wild. Do we have to turn it back into, make a U-turn, go right back down that straightened path? We got to calm down some. Fuck, man. That's how I feel when I watch this movie. Just fuck, why?
Yeah.
And what made it worse and longer for me was, so I started watching this around.
I'm a nut.
1:10, I think. And I stopped for a little bit. I had to do something. And I remember I had to stop. There was 45 minutes in the movie left. I had to stop because I had to run to BJ's to pick up my order. And
You vary the pressure?
that I did. I had to get something to eat. I got some fried chicken and some sweet potatoes and brought that shit upstairs and was eating that. And I had to smoke. And I was still thinking, oh my God, when the fuck is this going to be over? Like, what the fuck is taking so long? And then you have, because that's when it is transitioning into the better part of the movie.
Yeah.
So it may have been like a half hour, like you were saying, James. It might not have even been like 40 minutes. Because I felt like I was watching that movie in that 45 minutes. I felt like I was watching that movie just for a lot longer than 45 minutes, maybe for like an hour and a half almost.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those.
And it might have been that 15-minute chunk before the movie, or 10-15-minute chunk or whatever, before that movie really picked up. The last however many minutes, the last part is the best part of the movie. That's when stuff really picks up. People are getting killed and all this other shit. The way it ended was corny as hell.
Oh, one more part I've laughed at. The one the actor guy, was it Vinny or whatever his name is? His ghost story. That was pretty funny. Where he goes, I got a ghost, and he was explaining it. They're like, how'd you get rid? He's like, I was like, get the fuck out. They're like, they're like, oh shit, that worked. It's like, nah, it's still there. he just knows what I'm going to say now. I'm like, the fuck? It made me laugh because he just yelled it. I'm like,
yeah, that was a funny part. Like it had not many, but it had a couple parts that made you laugh or chuckle a little bit.
yeah.
But nothing that really stood out. Like that was one that did stand out, but nothing else that really stands out. There was no really funny scenes that really stand out. There were some cool kills, yes, but they were.
It don't save the movie.
It nowhere near close to that. I was gonna say they were cool kills, but they weren't like that. I don't know if it was just because the acting was so bad, to where like if the acting was better, maybe the kills would have been better. Same exact kills. Don't get me wrong. The kills were cool. Same exact kills, but just acted out better. I felt like you would have got a better vibe of it. And if they did them all at night, didn't they do something? Didn't they do a lot like during the day?
It was no, it was majority is at night when they're all drunk and everything. The kills you're talking about?
Okay. I remember
there was a couple during the day. There was like I said, the movie started with the two. They died.
That's true. Okay.
Then like one other one, maybe before the night, the camp and shit.
That's true. Yeah, this. Hey man, I give you guys credit for making a movie. I've never made one, so
yeah, it's true.
I can give you credit for that.
I would always say that.
Right.
You're just a different type of movies.
Not those type of movies.
I set myself on fire for one of them in high school.
God damn.
With hairspray.
I did that with my arm and hand.
Wait, naked?
No, no, partially.
Oh god,
partially.
He was playing a person caught on fire, man.
It was for English class, and it was partly a little insensitive for the nature of the movie. It was based on a historical event.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
I don't even know where it's going.
Wait.
What historical event would you think of that people were burning?
Witches?
What? No.
Salem?
No, one that people would be mad about.
Black people? No, they wouldn't be mad about that.
Chicago fire.
Okay, moving on.
I don't know, man.
World War II.
Well, I don't pay attention to that shit. Shit.
I wasn't thinking of a war movie. I was thinking a whole different thing.
I had no idea.
I'm just saying it was the time frame of World War II, the film that I made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Speaking of films,
it was a camp scene.
Do you still have the movie?
Can't say that I do.
Can't say that you don't either, though.
Can't say that I do. Probably not.
I want to talk to Mitch. Mitch will be on with us. I think he'll be on with us this Thursday when we're doing the spook.
That was like 2000.
I got a question for him.
2002, maybe.
Damn.
Oh man, that would have been hilarious to see.
Oh, you couldn't even see the fire because it was during the fucking daylight and the sun was out so bad. So, and it's hairspray, so it's blue flame. You don't see shit. But I was burning.
Yeah.
That shirt ain't make it back.
Did you learn your lesson though?
You're only supposed to do it like a one coat where it burns off really quick. You probably soaked your shit.
Oh, I soaked the shirt.
Oh,
Two, 3 cans of fucking hairspray.
No way.
Oh yeah. Lit myself on fire. Got in a box. Yep.
How many burns you end up with?
Luckily none. Luckily, I stopped, dropped, and rolled just quick enough.
Okay.
But your mother would have still beat you if you got burns, huh?
I came home with no shirt and just like chars of it left. And she was like, "What the fuck? And the worst part about it is I wasn't thinking at the time because I was just like in the moment of making it and everything. And it was like one of my favorite Mark Echo shirts. Yeah, she wasn't happy. I think it was like a $60 t-shirt.
Well,
the thing is,
I'll-
smart
I'll-
person's like, okay, I'm doing a movie scene where I'm going to catch my shirt on fire and soak it in hairspray.
I didn't
You're
think
going
about
to
it.
You're going to pick a shirt that you don't really care about, man.
I was wearing the shirt I was wearing when I did it. That was it. Okay, it just happened that day, that time at the person's house that we were filming it.
Only white people don't do stupid shit. See what I mean?
Oh, in his defense, he's a male, and when we decide to do something, sometimes it doesn't matter what the fuck you're wearing. You're just like, especially as a child, just like fuck it, you're gonna do it, and then you don't. It doesn't click until you either get home and get yelled at, or on that long walk home when you have to get home. You're like, oh fuck.
And you gotta fail a few times in order to learn better ways. So from that, I learned next time use 87. Just use actual gasoline or lighter fluid, which I did do once by mistake. But that's a whole nother story. That was in a shop setting, and that was not for a film.
Oh, mine was in a shop setting. We're fucking around, and I didn't expect what lighter fluid can do. Let's just say that.
I was doing a fuel pump on a truck. Got done with it. And my not my service advisor, the team lead didn't realize that I was soaked in gasoline, and he flicked a fucking cigarette at me, being an idiot, and it poof.
Man.
That was good.
That.
That was good.
That was good.
No smoking in the garage.
It was a fucking poof.
Big fireball.
That's
how my story was. Because I was younger, so you had the bottle of lighter fluid, and when you have a bonfire, we used to make little pits and squirt the damn shit. But I didn't think if you keep going, it travels up the stream.
Oh yeah.
So it was like big fireball. Then it was coming up. I was like, oh fuck! I had to drop it because it was coming at me. I was like, damn, that's crazy. So yeah, I almost burned my eyebrows off and shit. I did burn hair off my legs though. It was a fireball.
Fire is so fucking cool.
It is cool.
It melted my pants and it melted the shirt that I had on. The undershirt got a little bit singed. It just happened just fast enough. Someone was near a hose and I fucking, of course, stopped, drop, and roll again. You know what I mean?
I did the hairspray thing on my hand like a million times. I used to
get a free shower.
To set your hand on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, your boy, yeah. Hell on earth, baby. Hell on earth.
If you set your both hands on fire because it's a blue flame, you can hardly see it. And if you do the like the Bruce Lee thing from the movie Last Dragon, it'll look like your hand's blurring.
James, I'm 36 years old. I'm not doing that.
I'm just letting you know.
I know better now.
Just saying.
We're doing it for content one of these days.
Yeah, like hey, let's do it.
We're doing the hot fire Pocky challenge.
What's going on, Doomsday?
What up, Doomsday Crip? How you doing, brother?
Go check them out on YouTube if you haven't already.
Yes, sir. By the way, thank you for coming and subscribing probably 2 weeks ago, I think it was, or something like that. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Nice. Yeah, he's a great supporter, man. Great supporter. Got some great content out there as well. Check him out.
Mm-hmm.
Final thoughts on this movie, James?
It's crap.
That was quick.
Just like that guy, he took a shit and he had to use a sock. And he was mad because there was so much he wasn't done. Then he said, fuck, he just pulled his pants up.
Well, who hasn't shit in the wood and used
He was like, I'll just shower tomorrow. I'll agree. Just pull his fucking pants up. That's technically I did, but we made a hole and
you bring toilet paper with you.
We did, exactly.
Or you know what leaves to use without getting an itchy bum.
Nah, fuck all that. Just bring toilet paper. Some wet wipes would be better.
Wet wipes are great.
Love those things, man.
I feel like every adult's home at some point, like you have to have wet ones in your house after a certain age. It's just like you have to. You have to.
Yep, I have them.
It's like these ain't for babies. These are actually meant for everybody.
Exactly.
Why is that? Speaking of that, like, why isn't wet wipes like the norm over toilet paper? Think about it, like having flushable wet wipes, because
it's more expensive.
Marketing.
It doesn't have to be. Just think about it, though. Think about it. Right?
Capitalism.
Well, greed, yeah, capitalism. I was gonna say everybody has. Well, not everybody, but everybody was a child. Everybody, we were all children once. So obviously, our parents had to buy diapers and wipes for us when we were little. So it's like, why not just make it for the household? Then you're not buying.
Because if you're not using the toilet paper, that gives lintiness, which then sticks to your butt, which then makes you kind of stay a little bit dirty and then also itchy. There's no need to sell soap to you so that you can get in the shower and clean yourself.
Well, you'll still take a shower.
It's a domino effect, man. It's all connected. One big circle.
Yep.
I'm doing good, Doomsday.
Yeah, I'm doing good too, man. I'm doing good.
I mean,
Can't
I'm on the
can't
show,
complain.
you know.
Yep, he's finally.
What else can I say?
Can't complain.
So
I
really,
fucked up, Doomsday. I didn't even watch the movie. I watched the movie for Thursday. I'm just talking shit.
What did you
Shit
think
happens.
of the movies from Saturday, which were Idle Hands and
Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't there.
the other one?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Idle Hands.
Quiz Show.
And Quiz
I've
Show.
always loved Idle Hands. Idle Hands is one of my favorite like modern day horror movies, which I don't think it's horror. It's a horror comedy ish.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It still
Yeah.
follows
It's
that
kind of a
character.
horror. It's kind of a stoner horror film.
Yeah.
Horror comedy. Yeah.
I enjoyed it, man. I always give it probably a solid 8.
Okay.
What did I
Yeah,
give? I think 7. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, for the time, especially the severed head and the CGI and the like robot head in certain of the scenes for the kid and stuff like that was
The little
kinda
comedy
cool.
with Seth Green and the one dude with the no head. That was pretty funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, and fucking what's his name? The father there and the mother. I forget the father's name. He's passed away, I think, right? Or is he still alive?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I had fun with it.
Fucking, but either way,
Yeah,
like
I
when
forgot
they're
his
dead
name.
and he finally finds them, the fucking head, the pumpkin heads explode when they hit the floor and shit, and they're just
Yeah.
Mhm.
they just those statues, those wax statues, to me always looked really cool. The hand shit with it still running around, and it's not just like the hand; it's like his half arm. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I always thought they did pretty decent on that.
It reminds me of the
especially for
Addams
time.
Family.
Oh,
The
Little
hand.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just demon form.
Yeah.
It was microwave. It was dark. It looked like a demon hand.
I forgot that this was like one of Jessica Alba's first fucking things.
Yeah, yo, but she's hot as hell in that one. I think she's
I was
hot
looking
as
at her. I'm like, she is way too small. She looks
Well,
like one
I
of them
give you
little
that.
fucking
She is
rat
small,
dolls. She's got the big ass head and nothing but stick of a body with some booty. Don't get me wrong, she's cute,
yeah.
but still, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we were trying to think. We don't know if that was her first movie. Because it looks like she was like really young. It could have been her first
Yeah, she was
movie.
really young. And then for
Quiz Show.
What was it? Quiz Show?
Mhm.
It was a good movie. It's very dialogue driven to keep things going, but you got to pay attention, and then you see how things kind of other people kind of go against each other and shit like that, and it's like these like behind the scene politics and shit going on. But yeah, I would say I give that one a 7. If it wasn't as wordy and as like dialogue driven, if there was actually more going on to it, as far as maybe a little more
with the game show
action than just like the talking game show thing. There's some type of element of tension other than the dialogue. I would say if they made it a little more exciting in some type of way, it probably would have been an 8-9 movie. I enjoyed it.
I
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad to me either. I don't know what I gave it though. 6 or a 7, something like that.
I forgot too. I just wanted to see what he felt about those two movies.
Yep.
So yeah, fucking. I almost forgot what this shit was called. Cherokee Creek.
Wrap it up. Unlike that actor, he's like you, Aaron. You don't believe in the rap.
Hey, listen, man. I got nothing.
He just drops the nut.
Listen, I'm a happily married man. I can do that. See?
It's just dust.
But yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this one.
Me either. I mean, it's. I'll never tell you not to watch a horror movie, no matter how bad it was. So this is a definite sturdy watch at your own risk type of movie. This isn't. It's nowhere near an approval. It gets my disapproval, actually, if that was a thing. But Watch at your own risk. If you're someone who wants to watch a bunch of Bigfoot movies and you want to see some titties and a couple cool kills, you can watch it. You can watch it, but be doing something else while you're watching it. You know, eating a sandwich, fucking some potato chips. I don't know. Playing a board game, playing Uno.
Or
'Cause
don't
you-
watch and figure out how to make your life better with the 2 hours.
There you go.
There's that option too. There's always that option. Like I said, this is a
I
bunch.
won't say read a book because I don't even read a book.
I won't say watch at your own risk. I'm just not pushing this one towards you. Like if you want to watch it, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. But yeah, sticking with my 0. It did move up. It was a -2 originally, but James wrote me in with the last half hour of the movie is pretty decent. It's enough to give it a 0
If you
for
want
me.
to say that the kills because of the kills.
Yeah, titties. But yeah, the kills, the titties. But yeah, I think we can wrap this one up, gentlemen.
Yeah. What's he doing? Oh, all right. And then I'm the worst name gamer ever. You can catch me on Twitch, YouTube, streaming pretty much almost every day of the week. You can catch me here Tuesdays and Thursdays with Sir Sturdy and the gang. You can catch me Saturday nights on Popcorn and Plant at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can catch the Midnight Matinee, which is my movie podcast. We're going down the MCU at the current moment. There was a little bit glitch in the system this weekend, but now I'm not caring because I needed the time and spent it with the family. So come check out the Instagram. Come check out the TikTok. Show some love. The group's growing there on TikTok. I'm at 430 or 440 followers at the moment. Over 2,800 likes, almost 3,000 likes or something like that. So appreciate the love. Keep coming. Gamers, keep showing me love. Send me your gamer tag and we can get down to Apex or Fortnite. I've played with about 20 different people from around the world in the past 2 weeks. So let's keep it going. You can check out Dreams the Creator on his Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Homie's pretty much good with anything visual and audio. If you need somebody to film your wedding, shoot or pictures for your wedding, you need somebody to edit your stuff, you need somebody to make you a music video, do overlays, pretty much anything that has to do with a camera or sound, he can do it for you. Hit him up on his YouTube, Twitch, or YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Our boy Kyle the Canadian is also part of the Z Network up in Canada. He's running So Good It's Scary. If you're an independent filmmaker, if you have a horror film that's 30 minutes or less or a horror short, you can actually submit it to us on the Facebook page through him, and we can actually do a review on it. You can join us for it if you want to. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, and tons of interactive content on his TikTok. Go check out So Good It's Scary. Our girl Joe of Any Last Words doing big things for the horror scene. She's on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. She has a Patreon in which you can support her as well. She just started her own horror magazine. She does things from recipes. She does reviews. She does interviews. She does origin stories, ghost stories, tons of cool shit. Go check her out. Any Last Words, and check out her TikTok as well.
Yeah. Don't forget Thursday we are doing spookies. But come hop on over to Horror with Sir Sturdy every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Come on. You can watch the live and TikTok. You can get some cool clips and some funny stuff that I do on there when I do it. So yeah, just follow it all, please. Just follow it all. And then you got Popcorn and Pints. You can see where you can follow Popcorn and Pints now. You guys can see that right there. Every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We're reviewing 2 movies, see how these 2 films connect. Next week, we are doing Fanny and Alexander and what was the other movie, James? Popcorn and Pints? Fanny and Alexander and what was it? Some other movie. We're doing some other movie, but so make sure you guys tune in for that. 1 second. Let's finish this up. So yeah. Again, make sure you guys check out Popcorn and Pints live every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. 2 movies. We review them, see how they connect. If they connect, it's going to be tough. But yeah. Stories from a Bar. Dope podcast. You're going to want to listen to it. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere you listen to podcasts, including YouTube. So go give that a looky-loo. Deep Focus Cinema. Get a deep dive on cinema. So give that a check out. Facebook and YouTube. Yeah. Or our ratings. So I gave it a 0. James gave it a 2. Chris is giving it. Right, he's thinking he's going to give it a 1. He got flip flopped with the movies, so he's going to flop around again and watch this one. But and that's how he feels about it on Thursday, as well as of course giving his review. So yeah, 0, 2, and a 1, a possible 1. I'll say. Wasn't that great? Wasn't that good either, but they tried. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and listening on the live or the replay, however you consume this. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please check out the Z Network. Have an amazing night. I'll see you nightmares. Peace.